Hi and welcome to this week's Flexi. This week we're looking at understanding the concept of servant leadership in relation to what is servant leadership from a Christian perspective and how it might relate to the teaching approach that you may have. The first activity for this week is to read 2 magazine style articles. They aren't quite as academic as some of the other ones, by Sabesma and Wiz on what is servant leadership from a Christian perspective, what are the key characteristics of it, and this will give you a good grounding in the concept. The first forum is based on these 2 articles, and I've tried a couple of different things this week rather than just a generic forum response. One, I want you to come up with a power statement using 6 words from the readings in it, in which you will define what servant leadership is from your understanding. The second one is to critique what you think is the most distinctive characteristic that sets servant leadership from a Christian perspective apart from the other forms of leadership that exist. This should hopefully lead to some quite good debate amongst us on the forum posts. The next part of the coursework for this week is a contemplative part. I want you to have a read of John 13:1-7, which is Jesus washing the disciples' feet. This is probably the most famous or significant passage in the Bible that is related to servant leadership and some of the concepts being put into practice. I want you to read through this and just consider how it might apply to your teaching, and then I want you to use it as a springboard to go and find someone else in the Bible who has displayed the characteristics of servant leadership or is a servant leader, and then glean what characteristics did you see and what applications might that have for us as teachers today and in our context. I have put in a number of additional readings this week which will help with the journal response. They are the more academic, I suppose, articles. I've also put in there some information on how you might be able to break those up quicker by skimming and scanning. So if you would like to read through the skim and scan section, it will tell you how to look at that academic article and pull it apart quicker rather than just reading through it in its entirety. So hopefully what you'll do is look at the journal question, then be able to go to the readings, skim and scan them, grab the information out that you need to assist you with the journal response. The journal is a little bit different this week in the fact that it's actually 3 questions, and those 3 questions all relate to some aspect of how servant leadership can create effective opportunities in our current educational context. What you have to do is only choose one of those questions and really focus on that in your response. So really dig into it, really critique it, really look at the positives and negatives, look at the debate, and come to your own conclusions. So it's a little bit different. Should be quite good to have a look at. Looking forward to your responses. Again, if you've got any questions, any queries, you'd like to have additional information from me, don't hesitate to get in touch, because I love to help out where I can. Thanks heaps, guys. I hope you're all doing that survey. I'm finding it really useful, and some changes and some approaches will be a little bit different based on the information that I'm getting back. It's been really good, positive for me to critique my own approach and reflect on for future practice. Thanks very much.